It's like a jamboree. It's the Northwest Showcase on 93.9 KPDQ. Day Chiropractic is here today, and you might hear Coyote Hill Bluegrass playing in the back. Well, you might hear. If you hear me, you're hearing them. Yeah. And so, Dr. David Day, I guess are you the head coyote, or what's going on?
I'm a facilitator.
A facilitator?
Yes.
Well, that was diplomatic.
That's right. Well, it has been an amazing tour. This last weekend, we were up in Washington State. We played in Anacortes, up in Arlington, and we played Mount Vernon. So that's what we did last weekend. Then we came back to Portland, and last night we played for a retirement community. Had a fantastic evening last night. And then tonight we're at Park Rose Deliverance Tabernacle at 7, and Day Chiropractic from 3 to 6, and then Clackamas Bible at 7 o'clock. Then we have to get to bed early because my brother John is a pastor up in the Long Branch area of Washington State, so that's right at the tip of the Key Peninsula. One of their big events for their community is a barbecue and bluegrass event. So they've hired, so both Coyote Hill Bluegrass and the Day Brothers are going to be on that festival.
How'd you get that gig?
I know, isn't that amazing? and then we play for Long Branch Community Church on Sunday.
Wow!
So it's going to be an incredible time. The tour has been fantastic, and it's just been great. So what I'd like to do is let Coyote Hill Bluegrass sing another song now.
Sure.
And this was one of the first ones off of their album that Clark played on the KPDQ on the Gospel Sing.
Oh, cool!
This is called "Drifting Too Far from the Shore," and Chance is going to sing the lead on this.
Okay, and when we get done with this, I'll give you the address for Day Chiropractic. So if you want to go to that daytime concert with Coyote Hill Bluegrass, you'll have a chance to do that also. So here we go. This is the Coyote Hill Bluegrass group playing for you on Northwest Showcase.
Show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Today the tempest rolls high, and clouds o'ershadow the skies. Sure, death is hovering nigh. You're drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore.
Coyote Hill Bluegrass with Day Chiropractic today on Northwest Showcase. Having a big concert. Actually, tonight they're going to be playing at Park Rose Deliverance Tabernacle Concert. Tomorrow at Day Chiropractic, which is over at 3758 Southeast 122nd. You got pulled pork sandwiches, all the ice cream you can eat, and, of course, live music from both the Day Brothers and Coyote Hill Bluegrass.
Yeah. So what we want to do now is come together as Day Brothers.
Oh.
So I alluded to the fact that our dad was a chiropractor, and one of the interesting things about that is Mom and Dad, they had some very specific things they want to do with us kids.
Uh-huh.
So if you can imagine, there were 5 of us. And Mom actually ground the wheat that she made whole wheat bread with every week. So every week she would bake like 28 loaves of bread.
Wow.
To feed this big family. And all our neighbors, everybody loved Mom baking this fresh bread. And she made fresh pies and all sorts of stuff. We picked the berries and made the jam. Everything was done like that. Well, the problem was when I would go to school, there was one of my classmates, their dad worked for Gay's Bakery, which is now, I think, France. And what they did is they had things like Hostess pies and ho-hos and ding-dongs, all these things that we never, ever saw. We didn't even know what they tasted like, but boy, did they look good.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up writing this song called What Were You Thinking? Because this is something, it's what I once despised. Now I realize all along I had it made. So this is a song that we're going to sing. Okay, that sounds great. All righty. So this is called What Were You Thinking? When I was just a twinkle in my daddy's eyes, Mom and Dad lived in the land of Lincoln. Before you know it, I was born. They no longer were forlorn, but Grandpa said, what were you thinking? Our food was organic before it had a name. Mom ground the flour, baked the bread, though we thought it lame. My lunch was so healthy, I couldn't make a trade. What I once despised, now I realize how long I had it made. Other children came along. We were taught right from wrong. No TV, no radio, no drinking. No drinking? Matching clothes were sewn by hand. The cutest kids in all the land. Our neighbor said, what were you thinking? Our food was organic before it had a name. Mom ground the flour, baked the bread, though we thought it lame. My lunch was so healthy, I couldn't make a trade. What I once despised, now I realize, all along I had it made. No one grinds a flour or sews another dress. Fresh bread suffers from extinction. Now we are grown with kids of our own. We're raising them like we were shown, and no one says, what were you thinking? Our food was organic before it had a name. Mom ground the flour, baked the bread, though we thought it lame. My lunch was so healthy, I couldn't make a trade. What I once despised, now I realize, all along I had it made.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Very nice. By the way, I want to point out that is a completely organic mandolin.
That's exactly.
Wow, you guys are
Isn't that
awesome.
fun?
What a lot of fun that is.
Well, it is interesting here. One of the things that Coyote Hill does is every single one of these gentlemen have written songs, some of which they perform. Daniel, John, and I, we've all written songs as well. And it's all part of sharing our experiences of life and trying to we can put it to song and share that with people. At the Arlington Gospel, when we played up in Arlington, or Anacortes, I guess it was, somebody came up to Daniel, and one of the songs on their CD is a song by her dad called "Teaching Me to Sing," and it wasn't in their set, and they hadn't played it, but she said, "Could you play that for me?" And so after, because they had pie and ice cream for us and everything, so we kind of gathered up together afterwards, and she was sitting there in the front row. And they played this song about our dad, who's this chiropractor. He taught us to sing. And there she sits there and cries because, it just meant that song means so much to her. So it's really neat for us as not only as musicians just to sing, but to write songs and find out you're actually touching people's hearts and their souls. And it really is exciting. And I think when I think about chiropractic and the chance that I can adjust your spine, I can do these things, but but it's really to change your life. Is to restore relationships with your family. I mean, if you've got a dad whose back is hurting all the time, he'll be really short with the kids. He won't want to go play with them. He'll want to just sit. And it's not that he doesn't want to, but he just can't. So he has to survive. And so he kind of goes into a hunkered down mode. But, if they can come in and if I can kind of get things fixed up and figure out what's wrong, Dad can come back online. He can play with the kids again and do things. Or Mom might be overwhelmed with all the things she's juggling. Well, maybe if we could just get her back feeling better, open up that nerve flow, she could actually do so much better again and become the person she remembers herself being.
Never thought of it like that.
Yeah. So that's I hope if you're listening here today and that's something, come and howl with the Coyotes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Again, you can call Day Chiropractic over at 503-760-7572, or just come on by tomorrow. They'll be there from 3 till 6, having this big concert, free pulled pork sandwiches, got all the ice cream you can gobble. They've got music from the what's that? They're happy about that. Oh, it's Tillamook?
Yes.
Oh, I'm working from 3 till... Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, there's always Uber.
Day Brothers and Coyote Hill Bluegrass. Hey, are you guys going to play us to break here real quick?
Yeah, we'll play them out.
All right, let's hear that. All right.
Where's Kevin home? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Listening to the Northwest Showcase, 93.9 KPDQ.